Unrivaled League needs Caitlin Clark, and they are preparing to offer her a massive deal. But is it all too little too late?
Welcome back to Clark Update. Today we're discussing one of the biggest stories in women's basketball, as reports suggest that Unrivaled is preparing a major offer to attract Caitlin Clark. The proposed deal could make her the centerpiece of the league's growing 3-on-3 competition and has already sparked widespread debate among fans. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the possibility of Clark joining another league has everyone wondering what her next career move will be. Let's break down the latest reports, what they could mean for women's basketball, and why this story is generating so much attention.
This, to me, is another reason why Caitlin Clark needs to flee the WNBA. It's a political organization. They're not serious about business. They don't care about traditional sports fans. It's a little cult that puts out little political statements. Everybody wears vote t-shirts. They don't care about making money. They don't care really about building up this league and making it profitable. They're a charity. She needs to flee the WNBA and start her own league in this
side club. It has just been reported today that Caitlin Clark could receive a Lionel Messi-like offer to play in Unrivaled startup 3-on-3 league, which is...
Comparisons are already being made between Unrivaled's reported pursuit of Caitlin Clark and Inter Miami's successful effort to bring Lionel Messi to Major League Soccer. When Messi joined MLS, the deal reportedly went far beyond a standard player contract by including unique financial incentives and long-term business opportunities. That approach transformed the league's visibility, and many believe Unrivaled hopes to create a similar impact with Clark. If the reports are accurate, the league is aiming to build its future around one of the most influential stars in women's basketball.
League has 26 of their 30 players already, and they have been announcing players for the past 3 months. And there has been speculation throughout the entire WNBA season if Caitlin Clark would be joining Unrivaled in the offseason. Caitlin Clark is needed for this league. It should be one of their main goals is to get her to play in the league no matter what that costs, no matter what.
Many believe Unrivaled sees Caitlin Clark as the kind of superstar who could dramatically increase attendance, television audiences, and sponsor interest, similar to the impact Lionel Messi had after joining MLS. Although the reported salary would be small compared with the earnings of top NBA players, it would still represent a significant increase over Clark's current WNBA salary. At the same time, her biggest financial success comes from endorsement deals, including a long-term partnership with Nike and sponsorships with several major brands. Even with those lucrative agreements, the discussion has renewed attention on whether WNBA stars should receive higher salaries directly from their teams and league.
Fisa Collier, who is one of the founders of Unrivaled, had this to say about Caitlin Clark. She said, "It's just so crazy because the growth that Caitlin has brought to the game, the sheer amount of money that she's making these teams, people are having to move their venues when she comes to play, and she's getting paid like $75,000 a year. She should be one of the top paid players in the world just for the sheer numbers that she's bringing." And I'm glad that a WNBA player is finally saying this out loud, admitting to it, because it has been so clear for so many people the Caitlin Clark effect that she has had on the...
Many believe Unrivaled views Caitlin Clark as the player who could transform the league in the same way Lionel Messi boosted Major League Soccer. League officials reportedly expect her presence to drive ticket demand, increase television audiences, and attract major sponsors. While the rumored salary would still be far below what NBA superstars earn, it would represent a significant jump from Clark's WNBA income. Off the court, she already earns millions through endorsement deals with brands like Nike, State Farm, Gatorade, Wilson, and Bose. Even so, the growing discussion continues to raise questions about whether elite WNBA players should receive much higher salaries from the league itself, rather than relying primarily on sponsorships.
Do I think Caitlin Clark should join Unrivaled? I'm not so sure. I think that the money needs to be high. It needs to be in the millions. It needs to be at least what Cube offered her for the big three at minimum. And even with that, Caitlin Clark doesn't need any money. She has plenty of endorsement deals. I think she is totally fine. And I think for her body and for her mental health, it might not be the best thing for.
Unrivaled is reportedly offering players one of the most attractive compensation packages ever seen in professional women's basketball. Along with competitive salaries, the league plans to provide equity opportunities and flexible contracts that reward players based on their popularity and overall impact. Reports suggest Caitlin Clark would be one of the biggest targets because of her unmatched influence on fans, television ratings, and media attention. With its inaugural season set to take place in Miami, Unrivaled hopes to establish a new standard for player earnings and league growth. Ultimately, however, the decision rests with Clark, whose choice could shape the future of women's basketball for years to come.
Here's the issue with the WNBA, and I'm going to repeat a mantra. It is the most unlikable league and culture in all of sports, by far. And I'm talking from the players, to some of the ownership, to all the media members, to the podcasters, to those who defend it. It's the most unlikable league in the whole wide world. And this is just another piece of evidence to support that statement.
And the response is unparalleled if she wishes to go.
I don't care how much money. They can offer Caitlin Clark $100 million, and I would tell her to stay away from this unrivaled 3-on-3. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be a bad look for women's basketball. It's going to hurt their momentum. It's not even a real thing. It's something to pacify them, to make the women think, hey, you know what? I need to keep going along with this crap WNBA league that has poor leadership and doesn't know how to become profitable, so we can get paid. They want to get paid for just whining and complaining and saying we deserve it rather than earning it. They could earn it if they started a rival.
If Caitlin Clark decides to accept Unrivaled's reported offer, the response across the basketball world could be enormous. Her arrival would instantly bring greater attention to the new league and generate excitement among fans and sponsors alike. With her popularity continuing to grow, every career decision she makes carries major significance. That's why many believe her next move could reshape the future of women's basketball. Ultimately, the final choice belongs to Clark alone. Caitlin Clark were to leave for another league, many believe the WNBA would face a major challenge in maintaining its current level of attention. Her impact on television ratings, ticket sales, and fan engagement has been impossible to ignore throughout her rookie season. Others argue the league is much bigger than any single player and will continue to grow regardless of her decision. Even so, Clark's influence has become one of the biggest storylines in women's basketball. Whatever happens next, her choice is expected to have a lasting effect on the sport.
Not only would she be financially secure if that deal is legitimate, I would like to see the WNBA for at least one season without her. Because you keep saying it's about the league. You keep saying it's about other people too. It's not just about one person. I'd actually like to see.
After wrapping up her impressive WNBA rookie season, Caitlin Clark has remained focused on training while keeping a relatively low public profile. A recent workout video shared by the Indiana Fever came just as reports surfaced, linking her to a possible record-setting offer from Unrivaled, fueling even more speculation about her future. Although the new league has secured a major broadcasting partnership and continues to attract top talent, no official decision has been announced regarding Clark's plans. Her next move remains one of the biggest questions in women's basketball, and fans are eagerly waiting for confirmation. Until Clark speaks publicly, every report should be viewed as speculation rather than a finalized decision.